Good morning and welcome students in our virtual class of class 10. In earlier class we discussed the formula of sphere, that means curved surface area of sphere is given by 4 pi r square unit obviously, volume of sphere 4/3 pi r cubic unit, where r is the radius and volume of hemisphere is 2/3 pi r cube. Area of curved surface area of a solid hemisphere is 2 pi r square, and area of plane surface area of a hemisphere is pi r square unit. Total surface area of a solid hemisphere is 3 pi r square unit obviously, area always square unit and volume always in cubic unit. Today we discuss, and after that we have already done few problems, problem 1 to 7 of your book chapter 12. So excuse me, today we discuss the next problem, that means start from problem number 8. Now the problem number 8 is in your book. Problem number 8 is given, that is this one is problem number 8. The length of diameter of a solid sphere is 14 centimeter. If the sphere is melted, let us write by calculating how many sphere with length of 3.5 centimeter radius can be made. I repeat once again, the length of diameter of a solid sphere of lead is 14 centimeter. So diameter is given, that means radius is also given. We know that the relation between diameter and radius. If the sphere is melted, now sphere is melted, and we have to find out how many sphere. Then after melting we made sphere of smaller sphere obviously, and radius of the smaller sphere is also given, that is 3.5 centimeter in radius. Okay, so first we start with that. This is the problem number 8. Diameter of solid sphere of lead is given 14 centimeter. So radius, we know that the half of the diameter is equal to radius, so radius is 7 centimeter. Volume of the sphere 4/3 pi r cube. Using this formula, here r is radius, r is equal to 7, so 7 cube. Okay, now the radius of the small sphere is given already 3.5. It is given 3.5 here. The 3.5 centimeter is the radius is given. Therefore, we can volume of the small sphere, one small sphere 4/3 pi r cube. Here r is 3.5. Okay. Now let the number of sphere can be made be x. Suppose the number of sphere are made be x number of sphere, small sphere can be made. So obviously volume of x sphere, number is x, is equals to the volume of the large sphere. So by the problem we can write x into the volume of a small sphere. If a volume of a small sphere is this, then the volume of the x sphere is multiplied with x. So 4 by 3 pi 3.5 cube into x, that is equals to 4 by 3 pi 7 cube. After simplifying we get the value of x. Very simply we get x is equal to 8. Therefore 8 small sphere can be made by melting the solid sphere. By melting the solid sphere, 8 sphere can be made. This is the problem number 8. Next we start problem number 9. What is the problem number 9? Just read out this first. 3 spheres made of copper having the length of 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter radii are melted and a large sphere is made. Let us write by calculating the length of the radius of the large sphere. I repeat, in this case first we melt 3 sphere whose radii are given. One is 3 centimeter of radius, second one is 4 centimeter, and third one is 5 centimeter in radius. First we melt this, and then we made a large sphere with this metal That metal is, here is the metal is the copper, metal of copper. Okay, so first if we melt these three sphere, find out the volume, total volume of the copper, and we know that the formula of volume of a sphere. So the radius of three sphere, here we see the problem number 9. Clear? The radii of three sphere be 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter and 5 centimeter. The volume of the sphere is each volume 4/3 pi r cube. So 4/3 pi is common, 3 cube radius of the first one, 4 cube radius of the second one, and 5 cube radius of the third one. Let r be the radius of the large sphere. Let r centimeter be the radius of the large sphere. So obviously volume of these three sphere is equals to the volume of the large sphere. So by the problem we can write 4/3 pi r cube, since let us take r be the radius of the large sphere. So 4/3 pi r cube, that is equals to 4/3 pi 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube. I mention again, no need to calculation at the multiplying divide, these are all in the last proportion, not in previous one. Okay, so easy to calculate like that. 4/3 and 4/3 pi, 4/3 pi and this 4/3 pi cancel out. So no need to put the value of pi is equal to 22/7 multiplied by 3/4. It is not required. Just in this way cancel out. So r cube is equal to 3 cube means 27, 4 cube means 4 cube means 64 and 5 cube means 125. If we adding these three, we get 216. 216 is nothing but 6 cube. So r cube is equal to 6 cube. By laws of indices we can conclude r is equal to 6. Therefore radius of the large sphere is 6 centimeter. Radius of the large sphere is 6 centimeter. Okay, it is very easy. Next, question number 10. The length of diameter of base of a hemispherical tomb is 42 decimeter. Length of diameter of base of hemispherical tomb is 42 decimeter. Let us write by calculating the cost of coloring the upper surface of the tomb at the rate of rupees 35 per square meter. At the rate of rupees 35 per square meter. So there is given a hemispherical tomb whose diameter of base is given 42 decimeter and cost of coloring is given rupees 35 per square meter. So units are different. So if we convert the decimeter into meter, so no problem at all. So we start problem number 10 in this way. This is the hemispherical dome. Say the diameter is 42 decimeter. It is given 42 decimeter. Diameter is given 42. Here it is given 42. So radius is 21 decimeter. So write down first, this is the hemispherical dome. The radius, this is also radius. This upper portion is also radius. So diameter of the hemispherical dome is 42 decimeter. That means 4.2 meter. 4.2 meter. The radius of the base is 2.1. 4.2 divided by 4.2 divided by 2, that is 2.1. Okay. So this is the radius. Now area of the surface, upper surface area, this is not required to coloring, only upper surface, upper portion, hemispherical dome. So upper surface area, a surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So 2 into pi into 2, this is 2.1 square centimeter. The cost of coloring the upper surface tomb at the rate of rupees 35 per square meter. This total area multiplied by rupees 35. So 2 into pi means 22/7. This is 2.1 into 2.1. 2.1 square means 2.1 into 2.1 multiplied by 35. So after simplifying we get this 10 into 22. 5 into 7 and 35 cancel out 5. 5 into 2 10. 22 remain intact. This is 21 into 21 by 10 into 10, that is 100. After simplifying we get 97.20 rupees. So cost of coloring is rupees 97.02 rupees in rupees. Most probably in your book it is given in paise. No problem at all. It is not given in write in paise or write in rupees. This the unit is given rupees 97.02. Next we start problem number 11. Most probably it is in your book, in English book, there is a mistake. So first we correct this and two hollow sphere with the length of diameter is 21 and 17.5 centimeter respectively are made from the sheet of the same metal. Let us calculating the ratio of the sheet metal required to make the two sphere. Ratio of the sheets of metals, not in volumes. We have to find out the ratio of the sheets of metal are required to make two sphere. Obviously the diameter is given. Diameter is given means the radius is also given. So here is the problem. So diameter, now it's clear now, clear picture now. The diameter of two hollow sphere are 21 centimeter and 17.5 centimeter respectively. The radius be 21 by 2 and 17.5 by 2 centimeter respectively. The ratio of the surface area. Surface area is given by 4/3 pi r cube. We've known that this is 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the total surface area of any sphere. So the first one radius is 21 by 2. So very sorry sir, excuse me. The ratio of the surface area is not, this is the volume. Pi r cube is the volume. This is the formula of volume. Its surface area is 4 pi r square. Extremely sorry for this. Okay, I repeat once again. The surface area of a sphere, surface area is given by 4 pi r square, not 4/3 pi r cube. So 4 pi 21 by 2 whole square. Radius is 21 by 2. So 4 pi 21 by 2 whole square. In the second case, radius is 17.5 by 2. 4 pi 17.5 by 2 whole square. Obviously 4 pi cancel out like previous one. 21 by 2 square means 4 and this is 2 square means 4 also cancelled out. So 21 into 21 by 17.5 into 17.5. So dividing by 7 we get 2.5 and this is 3. Dividing by 7 this is 3 and this is 2.5. So 3 into 3 by 2.5 into 2.5, 9 by 6.25, that is 900 by 625, that is 36 by 25. Therefore ratio of the sheet metal, therefore the ratio of the sheet metals to make the sphere be 36 is to 25, 36 is to 25. Ratio of the sheet metals required to make the sphere be 36 is to 25. Next we start question number 12. The curved surface of a solid metallic sphere is cut into such a way that curved surface area of new sphere is half of that previous one. Let us calculate the ratio of the volumes of the portion cut off and the remaining portion of the sphere. So first we cut a sphere. If we cut a sphere in biplane surface, then you get hemispherical shape, not sphere. So I think the language is, the problem is not clear, but this after cutting we get a sphere, another sphere. Okay, then we solve the problem. Not in practical, suppose, but if we cutting a sphere, we get a sphere in by your problem. So we solve this in this way. The curved surface, I repeat once again, the curved surface of a solid metallic sphere is cut into such a way that the curved surface area of new sphere is half of that the previous one. Let us calculate the ratio of the volumes of the portion cut off and the remaining portion of the sphere. So no data is given, just a sphere is cutting out and we get two sphere, and surface area is given the half of the previous one. So let the ratio of the sphere, the radius of the sphere is r unit, capital R unit for large sphere, and also let r, small r, be the unit of the r unit be the radius of the new sphere. That means cut off portion. After cutting, we get a new sphere. This sphere radius is small r shape. The surface area of the sphere, excuse me, surface area of this sphere be, first one 4 pi capital R square and the second one is 4 pi small r square. Okay, so I unit obviously So by the problem, 4 pi small r square is equal to half of the previous one. Previous surface area is 4 pi capital R square. Half of this means 1 by 2. That is equals to area of the second sphere, that is 4 pi r square. So 4 pi cancel out. Small r square is equal to capital R square by 2, or small r is equal to capital R by root 2. Since area is always positive, so we take positive square root, not negative square root. I take positive square root since radius is positive. Therefore, ratio of the volumes of the portion cut off. Now, cut off portion, radius is r, so volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and the remaining portion means total volume minus the volume of this. Total volume whose radius is capital R, volume of the sphere whose radius is capital R is 4 by 3 pi capital R cube, 4 by 3 capital R cube, minus this volume, that is volume of the new sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi r cube, and 4 by 3 pi is common to the both, so we take 4 by 3 pi common and use this relation. Capital R is equal to how much? Capital R is equal to root 2 into small r. Put it here. Capital R, instead of capital R we write root 2 into small r whole cube minus r cube. 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 cancel out, r cube remain in same. Again r cube is common to the both, so r cube is common, so this is root 2 cube. Root 2 cube means 2 root 2, 2 root 2 minus 1, r cube cancel out, therefore 1 is to 2 root 2 minus 1. There, this is the ratio of their volumes of the new sphere and the remaining portion of the previous sphere. Okay, that's enough. Next, question number 13. On the curved surface of the axis of a globe with the length 14 cm radius, two circular holes are made, each of which has length of radius is 0.7 cm. Let us calculate area of the metal sheet surrounding by its curved surface. So globe, that is nothing but a sphere. Suppose this is a globe, this is the axis of the globe, and for this axis we have to make two small holes here. Okay, this radius of this hole also are given. Radius of these two holes are also given. First, radius of the spherical globe is 14 cm given. It is given in 14 cm in this problem. So total surface area of the globe, if there is no holes, so total surface area including the holes is 4 pi r square. Here r is the 14. So circular holes are circular holes on the surface of the globe of radius 0.7 cm each. 0.7 cm each. So area of a circle is given by pi r square. It is known to you. Pi r square is the area of a circle. So there are two circles, this position and that position also. So area of these holes, pi r square for 1, so 2 into pi r square for 2, 2 into pi into 0.7 square, r is the radius of the hole, so r is the 0.7, so 2 pi into 0.7 square. The area of the portion excluding the holes, the total area minus area of this portion. Total area is 4 pi means 22 by 7, and 14 square means 14 into 14, minus this area 2 into 22 by 7, that is pi, 0.7 into 0.7, 0.7 converting into 7 into 7 by 100. So this is multiplying 7 and 7 and 14 cut out 2, 7 and 7 cancel out. So this is 4 into 22 into 2 into 14, that is 2464, and this is 2 into 22 into 7 by 100 is 3.08. After subtracting we get 2460, that means 2460.92 square centimeter. This is the area of the portion excluding these holes. Total surface area of the globe, remaining surface area of the curved surface area of the globe is this. Write down the answer in last. Surface area of the globe. Okay, you must write the answer. It is for you. Next, question number 14. Let us write by calculating how many marbles with lengths 1 cm radius may be formed by melting a solid sphere of iron having 8 cm length of radius. By calculating the length 1 cm radius being formed by melting a solid sphere of iron having 8 cm length of radius. Clear? 14 is given. Question number 14. We start here. So, the volume of a solid sphere whose radius is given 8 cm. So 4/3 pi 8 cube. Centimeter means cc cubic centimeter. Volume also cubic centimeter. Let x marble be made of radius 1 cm. We have to make marble whose radius is 1 cm only by melting this large sphere. So volume of one marble is 4/3 pi 1 cube. So volume of x marbles is 4/3 pi 1 cube into x. By the problem, area of x marbles is equal to volume of x marbles is equal to volume of the large sphere. So 4/3 pi r cube. So 4/3 pi 1 cube into x, 4/3 pi 8 cube. So obviously 4/3 pi 1 cube and 4/3 pi r cancel out. 1 cube means 1. So x is equal to 8 cube. 8 cube means 512. So 512 marble can be made by melting the large sphere. That's enough. Very easy question this one. Okay.